What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Well, we had the Worldwide Developer Conference and I already got iOS 18 on some devices deployed already. Testing it, checking it out, looking at the features, making videos for y'all. But we're going to do what I did for the Apple event for the iPads. I'm going to react to WWDC highlights again. I know y'all got a lot of viewership out of that video and y'all like the when I react to the highlights. And of course, we have the video right here, courtesy of CNET. I'll leave a link to the actual video down below if you don't want to hear my voice. You want to actually look at the video, you can go ahead. Well, let's get started with the final.
Good morning.
Yes, we always need that.
Welcome to Apple Park. We're glad you could join us for what promises to be an action-packed and memorable WWDC.
visionOS 2 is a great release with some big updates. Let's start with photos.
Okay, so I've been testing it now. It is 10 o'clock in the morning the next day. But the Photos app is gonna have to work on me for a little while because I'm like, meh. I gotta sit here and take the iPhone 11, look at the Photos app, go to the iPhone 15 Pro Max that's on iOS 17, look at the Photos app, and continue dissecting if I like it or if it's a meh feature or if I don't like it.
Just the tap of a button, advanced machine learning derives both a left and right eye view from your beautiful 2D image, creating a spatial
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
photo with natural depth that looks stunning on Vision Pro. Now you can just hold your hand up and tap to open home view.
Nice. So this is
Or
Apple Vision
flip your
Pro.
hand over to bring up time and battery level, and tap again to open Control Center, giving you
Okay, that's not bad. I like that. Like I said in my live stream, $3,500. You're not going to see an Apple Vision Pro on this channel.
quick access to frequently used features like notifications and Mac Virtual Display.
iOS 18 is a big release that delivers
Oh, when Craig said that, he wasn't denying that one. Yeah, Craig, it is a big release, and I like what y'all are doing. You know, it's like I went and saw a few comments that said, watch your phone when you update. It's going to go from an iPhone to having Android software basically on it. And yeah, that's the best comment within the CNET comments here.
more ways to customize your iPhone, stay connected,
Took them 17 years. Hey, iOS was like a child, needed to mature.
and relive special moments. I have this photo I love as my wallpaper, and now I
Nice.
can continue to enjoy it when I unlock my iPhone because I can arrange my apps and widgets to frame it perfectly.
Nice.
I can select them all and easily place them along the bottom, right above the dock, for easy access. Or even off to the side.
That's actually pretty cool. Like, I like the fact that, like, you still have to put the apps where they have to be in certain spots, but it now learns what the photo is and maps it out to where you can put the apps where you want within the characteristics of that wallpaper. So, like, if you had something like a person, you don't have apps sitting on top of the person's face. You can actually move the apps away from the person's face.
And check this out. We have an awesome new look for app icons when we go into dark mode. Let's turn it on.
Nice.
Isn't that cool? Now,
It's cool, but when I did it, Facebook Messenger and Facebook haven't been updated for it. And like you saw two bright apps in my dock. But it was cool. I can't wait for the rest of the apps to take advantage of it, like the developers.
in addition to this new dark look, there are even more new ways to adjust how they look. I can bring up a new customization sheet, and now I can tint them all with color.
So even with the beta, and if your app does not support the new dark mode application, the tinted color overrides everything, which is actually pretty cool. So if you don't want all your colored apps, if you just want them in a weird tinted color, you just want your phone to be whatever, you're being weird, well, there you go.
iOS suggests a tint color that complements my wallpaper. When I swipe from the top right corner, I can see Control Center with all my controls organized in one
I
place.
like the control center.
And now, Control Center isn't limited to just the controls you see here. I can swipe to multiple new groups of controls, like for media playback. You can see how beautiful this looks. And here are my home controls.
See, when I was watching this event live, I was wondering if so when they did the new control center redesign, if you could take the airplane mode, airdrop slash cellular, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, the whole 9 yards up at the top left hand corner of the control center. If you could axe that, like get rid of it. You don't want it. Yes, you can.
These new controls are also available from the lock screen, so you can swap the camera and flashlight for different controls, like taking a note when an idea strikes, or quickly capturing the moment for your Snapchat. And you can even use the
Nice.
Action button on iPhone 15 Pro to invoke these new controls. So this year, we're giving
Okay, so that is the new action button thing. So you could actually technically on your lock screen, if you have an iPhone 15 Pro model, you could technically have 3 actions on your lock screen interface: the action button, and then the 2 controls within the actual software. That's actually nice.
you a new way to protect sensitive apps and the information inside them by letting you lock an app.
Finally.
When you choose to lock an app, if someone else tries to tap it, they will be required to authenticate using Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode.
Good.
And information from inside the app won't appear in other places across the system, like in search and notifications, so others won't inadvertently see sensitive information.
Let's start with tap.
That's actually nice. I'm glad we got apps now where you can put them behind Face ID. You don't have to do these jerry rig everything kind of sleep timers. That's actually really nice. I like that.
So others won't inadvertently see sensitive information.
So like I said, I really like that feature now.
Let's start with tapbacks. Tapbacks are one of the most popular ways to express yourself in messages, and people love them.
People love them, but they were getting pretty boring on my end, where you just had the standard reactions and then now you have the new tapbacks. That I'm glad they did it to where you could do whatever emoji you want now. So if you wanted to react face with tears of joy to an iMessage, you could do that now. It's not just limited like it was. They finally caught up with like the platforms like Messenger, Google Chat, and all that.
This is a huge year for tapbacks. We've not only redesigned your favorites, we're now giving you limitless ways to express yourself.
Nice.
By letting you tap back with any emoji or sticker.
Yep.
Next, we're bringing one of your most requested features to messages. When you don't want to forget to send that friendly reminder or birthday text in the morning, you can schedule your message to send later.
That's nice because there's like things that I have set up that I want to send to some people for business stuff, and I have to rush into the office the next morning and actually send it. It'll be nice to schedule, like if they have iMessage, I could schedule it on the computer and then walk away. And they'll automatically do it while I'm catching some Z's, you know? That'll be nice. And then on top of that, it only goes out 2 weeks in advance, which is okay.
We're also giving you more ways to express your tone with text formatting. Bold,
Nice.
italicize, underline, or strike through any.
And like you could do that where you could have it like bold, or you could have a iMessage rattle like an alarm clock kind of thing where it shakes. But now you can actually do it with individual words within the iMessage text body.
Any text.
That's iOS 18, a big release that brings deeper customization to iPhone, new ways to stay connected in messages and mail, enhancements to privacy, and the biggest photos
Yep, biggest photos redesign. But there's some things that the CNET highlights did not include. iMessages now can be sent over satellite, the same satellite service with the emergency 911 thing. The text message SMS can also do the same thing. I did not get confirmation about RCS. Does not look like it, but RCS is coming later on in the fall time with iOS 18.0 on release or iOS 18.1 betas, which then will release with iOS 18.1 late in the fall. It's going to come in the fall when the new 16s come out.
redesign ever.
This year, we're making it even easier to interact with Siri for a seamless, hands-free experience. For those
It's boring on my iPhone 11. It feels like an iOS 17.6 right now with Siri. I wonder if the icon's different and UI is different on the 15 Pro Max, which I'm probably going to install the beta on my primary so I can do more testing for y'all.
Instances when you may not want to speak out loud in response to Siri, like on the bus to work or in those places that are a little too crowded. We've
Yep.
created the ability to simply nod your head yes or gently shake your head no to interact.
Call from Gam Gam. Answer it? Okay.
AirPods
That's
are also
nice.
perfect for staying in touch with friends
But my AirPods won't support that, so I got to upgrade. Ugh.
and colleagues by taking calls anywhere, even in windy conditions or places with loud background noise. So to ensure your voice will sound crystal clear, no matter your environment, we're bringing voice isolation to AirPods Pro.
There was a form of voice isolation, but it's nice that they're enhancing it and bringing a additional voice isolation. Because there was one within the iPhone. Now it's actually coming to the AirPods.
Powered by advanced computational audio, voice isolation removes the background noise around you to deliver the best call quality.
Call from David. Answer it?
Oh, hey. Who's just about to call you?
The meeting went so well. Also, sorry, it's really noisy. Can you hear me okay?
That's amazing news. And yeah, I can hear you totally fine.
In watchOS 11, we're
Okay, that was pretty cool. WatchOS 11. Sorry, Apple Watch Series 5 and Series 4 users. I'll pour a cold one out for y'all because the Series 4 I could understand the drop, but the Series 5, y'all's watches were supported for less time than the Series 4, so kind of oof.
introducing Training Load, an insightful way to measure how the intensity and duration of your workouts are impacting your body over time.
Okay,
To track intensity,
interesting.
we designed a new way to rate your workouts. Using calorimetry data like heart rate, pace, and elevation, plus your personal data like age and weight, a powerful new algorithm automatically translates our sensor data into an estimate of your effort rating.
That's nice.
It can give you a deeper understanding of your body and help you identify when something might be off. So with watchOS 11, these metrics are the foundation of the insightful new Vitals app, where you can check in on your daily health status and explore.
All right, I'm calling it. The Apple Watch, let's see, Series, we were on 9. The Apple Watch Series 10 is either going to get blood pressure censoring or the other one, the blood sugar level censoring that people wanted to hype up.
your most important health metrics with just a glance. You can also see how your metrics relate to your typical range, which is determined from your own historical information and an algorithm developed using real-world data from the Apple Heart Movement Study.
Nice. But like I said, the speculation of what's coming in the Series 10 is just pure speculation, no rumors, no leaks, no nothing. So I'm just speculating.
For additional insights, your metrics will be highlighted when they're outside of your typical range, with details on what's changed over the last week. And when multiple metrics are out of range, you'll be notified with a tailored message to help you understand how these changes may be linked to other aspects of your life, such as alcohol, elevation changes, or even illness.
Let's take a look at updates to
Nice.
SharePlay and Freeform. One of SharePlay's best features is screen sharing. It's a
Okay, I like SharePlay.
great way to help friends and family from afar, and we're making it better in 2 ways. Now, you can tap and draw on your screen to point out what they should do on theirs. And if you need to assist more directly, you can ask for permission to remotely control their iPad or iPhone.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. But the only thing is like if a blind person's trying to help another blind person, as of now, the voiceover does not come through. But I'm gonna test that thoroughly.
I'm so excited to show you the new Math Notes experience.
Okay, so this is Freeform. I don't use Freeform, so
I get to it by just tapping the new calculator button right here.
yay,
And
iPad has a
with my
calculator.
Apple Pencil, I'll just start writing out expressions like I would on a piece of paper. As soon as I write an equal sign, calculator immediately solves it for me.
I hear all the teachers and the teachers unions within the school K-12 schools all getting mad right now.
and even shows me the results in handwriting like my own. When I make a change, the results update live. And I can go beyond basic math with all of the
I wish this feature was out when I was in school. Not fair.
same functions from the scientific calculator.
And that's iPadOS 18, taking the distinct experience of iPad further with a big update to apps that makes navigating easier and more responsive.
Calculator app.
And new ways to work that have been reimagined with Apple Pencil. Welcome to macOS Sequoia.
macOS Sequoia. Shout out to Wes, one of my moderators in the chat during the live stream that I did right before Dub. He actually was like searching it up, seeing what parks there are and stuff, and like national parks within Cali, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll just do a shot in the dark, use macOS Sequoia," and there we are.
The incredible features we talked about in iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 are going to be amazing for the ways you use Mac. You can be even more expressive in messages. Math notes provide a helpful typed experience, and you can easily plan a hike in Maps. These new features are terrific on the Mac, and macOS Sequoia introduces even more features to help you effortlessly get things done. With iPhone mirroring on Mac, I can see what's on my iPhone and can control it too, all while barely lifting a finger.
Okay, so the iPhone mirroring feature, I have Sequoia on the M1 MacBook Air, and I'm wondering if it's a limitation on iPhones because mine's not showing up with the iPhone 11. So I might have to put the 15 Pro Max on iOS 18 and then see if it works.
Let me show you how it works. To access my phone, I just click here in my dock.
Yeah, mine's not showing.
Boom. And there's my iPhone, mirrored in a window right on my Mac.
So this is going to be cool. Like, I could sit here, if my studio is a mess, because sometimes it is, I could literally film videos on the MacBook Pro, and then show y'all iOS demonstrations with the with whatever background wallpaper on the Mac if I wanted to.
Boom. And there's my iPhone, mirrored in a window right on my Mac. I can fully interact with it, all wirelessly. I can see my custom wallpaper. My icons are right where they belong. And I can use my phone normally, like swiping through pages of my home screen. And I can open any of my iPhone apps, like the Phil's Coffee app for a bit of extra energy for my favorite local coffee shop. It's a big release that uplevels your
We know Craig Federici likes his coffee now.
productivity and creativity. You can quickly tile windows for your ideal workspace. A massive update to Safari helps you browse the web distraction-free. An amazing host of new gaming titles are coming to the Mac.
Gaming on macOS is actually pretty interesting, but like I was watching Brandon Butch's live stream when they were talking about the gaming part, and I agree with Brandon Butch on this one, that the gaming macOS, not really, but it's nice that they're doing it.
And iPhone mirroring lets you wirelessly use your iPhone right from your Mac.
That's probably one of my most favorite features within the Mac already. Even though it's not working.
macOS joins the announcements across our platforms. And this is a huge year for developers, with brilliant new features and APIs coming so they can supercharge their apps and experiences. Developer betas will be available today.
Yep, they're already available. I'm filming the day after, so here we are.
Public betas will be available next month, and all of our OS releases will be available to users this fall.
Yep. I'll go through with the device supports in another video. So stay tuned on that. I'm gonna go through what's new, like devices with the Mac OS, the iPad OS, the Watch OS, and the iOS. I'll go through that when the public beta comes out.
Apple Intelligence is the personal intelligence system.
If not before then. All right, so we're gonna get into
available
Apple
to
Intelligence.
users this fall. Apple Intelligence is the personal intelligence system that puts powerful generative models right at the core of your iPhone, iPad, and Mac. It draws on your personal context to give you intelligence that's most helpful and relevant for you. It protects your privacy at every step, and it is deeply integrated into our platforms and throughout the apps you rely on to communicate, work, and express yourself.
Please do not introduce a recall on a Mac like Windows did like Microsoft did with Windows. Please, please, please do not. I mean, there is the business version. It's way back on the Mac or whatever it's called, and of course I have all that disabled. But um, this model AI stuff is going to get interesting.
For example, your iPhone can prioritize your notifications to minimize unnecessary distractions while ensuring you don't miss something important.
Nice.
Apple Intelligence also powers brand new writing tools that you can access system-wide to feel more confident in your writing.
Okay, pretty cool for people that got disabilities that with issues with writing. That's actually pretty good.
Private cloud compute allows Apple Intelligence to flex and scale its computational capacity and draw on even larger server-based models for more complex requests while protecting your privacy.
Interesting.
These models run on servers we've especially created using Apple Silicon. These Apple Silicon servers offer the privacy and security of your iPhone from the silicon on up, draw on the security properties of the Swift programming language, and run software with transparency built in.
Okay, so there's transparency built in. That's actually pretty nice. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how this actually goes from Craig's wording to real world. Like, it's gonna be good. It's Apple, of course, but I'm just curious, so I'm not gonna make any judgment comments on it right now because I didn't at first with the Microsoft recall, but I don't like that feature. I don't really like it, me personally.
When you talk to Siri, you'll notice it's more deeply integrated into the system experience with this elegant glowing light that wraps around the edge of your screen.
Now, mine doesn't do that on the 11, but might do it on the 15 Pro Max.
And you can speak to Siri more naturally, thanks to richer language understanding capabilities. Even if I stumble over my words, Siri understands what I'm getting at. What does the weather look like for tomorrow at Muir Beach? Oh wait, I meant Muir Woods.
Interesting.
The forecast is calling for clear skies in the morning near Muir Woods National Monument.
At least they're making Siri be up to par with somewhat Google Assistant, but time will have to tell how that ages.
Suppose you want a better image for your architectural history course. With Image Wand, you can circle your rough sketch using Apple Pencil to open up an image playground within your note. Image Wand uses on-device intelligence to analyze your sketch and words and creates an image for you. We've all had that time when we thought we got the perfect shot and realized later it wasn't quite perfect. Now, the new cleanup tool will identify distracting objects in the background so you can make them disappear without accidentally changing your subject.
We want you to be able to use these external models without having to jump between different tools. So we're integrating them right into your experiences. And we're starting out with the best of these, the pioneer and market leader ChatGPT from OpenAI.
Yep, told y'all. Okay, so they're gonna use ChatGPT to start, and then they're gonna add like Microsoft's stuff, and then they're gonna add Gemini and all that. So it's gonna be nice to do that within the phone.
The pioneer and market leader ChatGPT from OpenAI.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's have a great WWDC.
Yep. All right, well, there y'all go. Glad it stopped then. So here are some of the comments. Of course, iOS 18 after a little while has been really nice. I'm going to give it 48 hours to really see how it really is. But let me know what y'all think about iOS 18, iPadOS 18, macOS Sequoia, macOS 15, watchOS 11, and visionOS 2. We'll talk about that even though it's like the oddball and I don't have the stuff here. But that's about it, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and let me know if y'all continue to like these reactions. I'll find the highlights to the iPhone event in the future, and we'll react to that. Anyways, happy WWDC, and I will see y'all in a future video or live stream. Peace.